So I think the next question that we have, and which is also a question I had some time back, is how do you make arithmetic easy? Is like you mentioned, I think the one takeaway that I got from the session is there is no shortcut to solving a certain number of questions. If to understand a topic, you have to do 150 to 200 sets of questions. But for someone who inherently finds mathematics difficult, is there something that they can do to make it more enjoyable or more easy for themselves?
What happens in mathematics is that questions have different difficulty levels, and the difficulty levels vary based on. I mean, I talk about. I mean, one is of course from the question side, but the other way you can look at difficulty level of question is what does it make you do, right? So some questions, what they make you do is that I'm telling you this, you do that, right? So if you, it's I call those questions obeying instructions. So some questions just make you obey instructions. So if you obey the instructions, you'll get through. So if I tell you that the average of 10 numbers is 15, so the instruction is very obvious that the total is 150. That's the only derived variable that is coming out of that statement. And you can, that statement 100 years from today will also mean the same thing. And 300 years ago, it meant the same thing. So if you don't know what to do with it, that means you don't have the obeying instructions code for that chapter. So if you're faltering at that level of questions and you're not able to solve the questions, your first focus should be, okay, I should first catch hold of all the instructions and what they mean in this chapter. And that does not come in the concepts, that comes through problem solving only. So you start breaking down the question and, okay, I can't solve this question. So what can't I solve? Is this statement that is causing a problem, or that which is causing a problem? And maths ka sabse, I mean, there are again hundreds of reasons why people will tell you that better than me why maths is tough. But I can tell you why maths is easy. Why maths is easy is because in maths, anything you have to learn only once in life. You don't have to learn it a second time. 2 plus 2, how many times did you learn in life? Anybody? So once you know it, you know the code throughout your life, right? Unfortunately, it's a badly communicated subject through school, which is why a lot of people don't understand it. But the moment the communication becomes better, you start realizing that it's actually not that difficult. So what students should do is first, I mean, rather than trying to, I mean, the opposite of questions which require only obeying instructions are questions which require you to think or create a thought of your own inside the question and solve that question. So I call that self-generating thoughts. So that's the opposite. So somebody who's very poor at obeying instructions on a topic, if he's trying to solve questions which require self-generated thoughts, so it's way out of his league. So he should first focus on the set of questions where if he just obeys instructions, he should be able to get through to the answers. So his first layer of questions should be there. Do not bother about those questions which are seeming difficult to start with. You come back to the chapter after a couple of months. Just like money compounds in a bank, similarly, knowledge in your mind compounds. So when you take instructions in about a topic, you do it for 3 to 5 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, and then you don't do anything about it. Just leave it in your mind. What will happen is those thoughts will start becoming your own thoughts, and they'll start mutating and becoming stronger. So a couple of months down the line, when you come back to the same topic, these thoughts are already embedded inside, and now your ground is fertile to think the next things. So you'll start realizing that things you could not do the first time, you're able to do it second time. Which is why I said to CAT 22 people, they should plan to come back to every topic 4 times during the year.
Got it.